Hello, I'm Charles Boda, and this is your Diz Daily Fix for November 14th, 2017. Orlando International Airport recently received some harsh lessons about its emergency operating procedures thanks to an exploding battery that caused mass panic and confusion. Now, MCO is trying to learn from the experience. According to Director Phil Brown, the airport received what is called a hot wash, or a debriefing session, by the Greater Orlando Aviation Authority, police, federal security agents, and airlines to determine how MCO could have better handled the situation. The incident happened when the lithium battery on a Raspberry Pi, a compact computer, exploded and set fire to the device, causing white smoke to erupt from the bag. Lead officer Ricardo Perez quickly moved the bag between a concrete pillar and a planter to diminish any potential harm to innocents and quickly secured the area. Panic ensued as passengers flooded away from the area and sought safety wherever they could. Travelers who had not been cleared at the TSA checkpoint pushed back into secured areas. Others ran to shuttles or outside walkways to the outlying gates. The Orlando Police Department had a lieutenant as watch commander, 2 sergeants, and about 15 officers on duty at the time. Although police and security were quickly made aware of the lack of danger, confusion and fear had already set in, and there was little that they could do to maintain any semblance of crowd control. Now, nearly 8,000 travelers were scheduled to fly out of Orlando International Airport between 5 p.m. when the incident began and 9 p.m. when all gates had finally opened. 27 planes were diverted to other airports and 26 flights were delayed. There was no way to identify who had been properly screened in the aftermath. So a call for the rescreening of passengers who had already passed through security was made, including some who had already sat and buckled in for their flights. As Orlando Police Department spokesperson Michelle Guido put it, what if, for example, the bag was a diversion tactic and it was used so that another person could follow through with an actual attack? Now, the east side TSA checkpoint began operating 2 hours later, while the west side, where the incident began, started operating 4 hours later. And during the chaos, the airport resorted to using bullhorns to communicate. So Phil Brown says they're currently looking at better communications options, which could include using electronic billboards and a very loud announcement system tied to the airport's fire alarm, among other options. Now, Disneyland Resort has a brand new series of events for the upcoming year that'll give guests a chance to enjoy some Disney nightlife. Disneyland After Dark is debuting on January 18th, next year with its first event, Throwback Night. The anachronistic fair will celebrate the bygone era of the 50s and 60s, before Disneyland had the extensive history that it does now. Guests can get involved in some classic carousing, enjoy some nightlife entertainment, and enjoy attractions in the cool After Dark air. Throwback Night will include unlimited digital downloads, are included with event admission, and the event will feature special photo locations and posters of Disney attractions from the past. Guests can dance the night away with live music. An exclusive showing of the Fantasy in the Sky fireworks will take place, and guests will walk away with a vintage-inspired park map and a commemorative lanyard to remember their experience. And tickets for this go on sale November 30th for annual pass holders and December 7th for everyone else. Now, Throwback Night is just the first in a series, so expect more Disneyland After Dark events in the future. Disney promises that each Disneyland After Dark night will be a can't-miss experience featuring specialty entertainment, themed food, collectible merchandise, and more. Coming up on December 16th, Disney's Hollywood Studios is hosting Star Wars Galactic Nights, and Disney just released a bit of information on the event. First off, for you Willow fans out there, Warwick Davis will be in attendance. Davis started his Star Wars franchise career with his performance as Wicket, the iconic Ewok from Return of the Jedi. Now, since then, he's returned to the franchise with roles in the prequels, as well as The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and Solo. Davis is a staple of the franchise and the entertainment industry in general, so look forward to seeing him. Guests at Galactic Nights will also have the opportunity to catch a Star Wars Galaxy's Edge panel, which will give them a glimpse at the Edge's progress and some insider knowledge about what it takes to build a land based on the iconic franchise. The panel will include members of both Lucasfilm and Walt Disney World Imagineering. Sunset Boulevard will entertain guests with Star Wars Galactic Destinations, a show featuring projections on the Hollywood Tower Hotel of, as Disney put it, stunning locations from across the galaxy. Attendees of the event will also be the first to see the new Star Wars The Last Jedi editions that will be added to Star Wars Launch Bay, Star Wars Path of the Jedi, and Star Wars A Galactic Spectacular. One of Disney's more unique dining experiences involves a progressive dinner as you're transported between locations via monorail. In today's featured article, Monorail to Magical Dining, Highway in the Sky Dine Around. Contributor Eric Jost shares his experience and might help you figure out if this dining event is for you. So give that a read today. Trending on the boards today is a thread that was started by poster Panda123, who shared the challenges her family had during the muster drill on their last cruise. She's looking for other posters to share their muster drill strategy in hopes of making the experience easy next time. Since every person on the ship has to be present during the muster drill, it can be tough, but other posters are jumping in to share their successes. Look for this thread on the Disney Cruise Line forum at disboards.com to join in the discussion yourself. Now, join us today at 1 for the Diz Unplugged Walt Disney World edition, where all the major news, stories, and topics of Walt Disney World will be discussed. Now, you can check that out today on DizUnplugged.com at 1 p.m. Now, for the weather today, guests in Orlando will have the usual grab bag of clouds, showers, and sun, with a high of 78 and a refreshing low of 62. Those in Anaheim will have a nice sunny day with with sun and clouds, and probably sky, a high of 79 and a low of 55. Now, for information on everything I've covered so far, go to wdwinfo.com/dailyfix. That'll be it for me today, but join us again tomorrow for another installment of your Diz Daily Fix.